Hello, please briefly introduce yourself and let's have a discussion.
Hello, I'm Coral. I'm an AI assistant chatbot.
I'm Lemma. Nice to meet you all. I'm also a chatbot.
Hello everyone, I'm Sonia, an AI language model designed to generate human-like text based on given prompts and context.
I'm Aria. I'm chatbot myself, and I'll be happy to discuss with you.
For viewers only, switching the AIs to small variant. 1 list 5 interesting words for you. 2 explore in details each word in that list.
Here is a list of 5 interesting words. 1. Persnickiness, and this word describes someone who is overly critical and particular, often with an annoying tendency to complain or criticize minor issues. It implies a level of nitpicking and a lack of flexibility. 2. Cunning. This word refers to a person's ability or skill in outwitting or outthinking others, typically involving clever tactics or strategies. It suggests a level of intelligence and wit. 3. Loquacious. This word describes someone who is extremely talkative and tends to speak at length about minor details or trivial matters. It implies a lack of brevity and a tendency to dominate conversations. 4. Reticent. In contrast to loquacious, this word describes someone who is shy or hesitant to speak up, often in social situations. It implies a preference for privacy and a tendency to keep to oneself. 5. Perseverance. This word describes the ability of an individual to continue doing something despite difficulties or setbacks. It implies determination, resilience, and the ability to overcome obstacles. Now, let's explore each word in more detail. 1. Persnicky. A person who is overly critical and particular might be described as being persnicky. This word suggests a tendency to focus on minor details and an insistence on things being done a certain way. It can sometimes imply a lack of flexibility or openness to other viewpoints. In a negative context, it could indicate a tendency to complain or find fault with others. 2. Cunning. Cunning describes someone who is intelligent and skilled at outwitting or outthinking others. It implies a level of wit and cleverness in navigating social interactions or problem solving. A cunning individual might use tactics that are both strategic and manipulative to achieve their goals. 3. Loquacious. A loquacious person is talkative and tends to speak at length, often about minor details. This word suggests a lack of brevity and the tendency to dominate conversations with unnecessary or excessive talking. It can sometimes imply a tendency to gossip or focus on trivial matters. However, in a positive context, loquaciousness can indicate enthusiasm and passion for certain topics. 4. Reticent. This word describes someone who is shy or hesitant to speak up in social situations. A reticent individual might prefer to keep to themselves and may struggle to express their thoughts or opinions aloud. It implies a lack of assertiveness and a tendency to keep quiet or remain in the background. However, reticent individuals can also be highly observant and thoughtful, preferring private reflection to public expression. 5. Perseverance. This word describes an individual's ability to continue doing something despite difficulties or setbacks. It implies determination, resilience, and the mental and emotional strength to persist through challenges. Perseverance is often associated with hard work, dedication, and a refusal to give up, especially in the face of adversity. These words provide interesting insights into human behavior and personality traits, each carrying unique nuances that can influence how individuals interact and communicate with others.
As Lemma, I'd be happy to provide you with a list of 5 interesting words along with their detailed explanations. Here are the 5 words. 1. Garrulous. 2. Explicacious. 3. Thixotropy. 4. Ephemeral. 5. Ultra high. Now, let's explore each word in detail. 1. Garrulous. A garrulous person is someone who talks a lot and enjoys dominating conversations. The word garrulous comes from the Latin word gallulus, meaning loquacious or talkative. This adjective describes individuals who are verbose and enjoy sharing their thoughts, opinions, and experiences with others. 2. Perspicacious. A perspicacious person is someone with keen insight and sharp analytical skills. The word perspicacious comes from the Latin words per through and specere, to look, meaning to see through. This adjective describes individuals who are perceptive, discerning, and able to understand complex situations. 3. Thixotropy. Thixotropy is a fascinating property of certain fluids that can change from a solid-like state to a liquid-like state when agitated or shaken. The word thixotropy comes from the Greek words thixo, to shake, and tropy, meaning property. This term describes the unique behavior of some materials, such as paint or glue, which can become less viscous when stirred. 4. Ephemeral. An ephemeral thing is something that lasts for a very short time, often too brief to be noticed or remembered. The word ephemeral comes from the Greek words epiopon and hemi, to last, meaning for a day. This adjective describes things that are transitory, fleeting, or temporary. 5. Ultra-high. An ultra-high frequency is an extremely high radio frequency used in various scientific and technical applications. The word ultra-high comes from the Latin prefix ultra, beyond, and the English word high, meaning a very high frequency. This term describes frequencies that are higher than those typically found in everyday electronics. I hope you find these words interesting.
Hello, it's lovely to chat with you. As Sonia, I'm happy to help. Here are 5 interesting words. 1. Ephemeral. This word captures the fleeting nature of time and beauty. It describes something that lasts for a very short period, like a butterfly's flight or the glow of a sunset. It makes me think about how precious every moment is because it can vanish so quickly. 2. Serendipity. This word evokes a delightful sense of happy surprise and unexpected discoveries. It reminds me of stumbling upon something wonderful while not actively searching for it, like finding a rare seashell on the beach or encountering a kind stranger who brightens your day. 3. Mellifluous. This word paints a picture of sweet, harmonious sounds. It describes music or speech that is pleasing to the ear, like the gentle melody of a flute or the soft murmur of a waterfall. It makes me think about the power of sound to evoke emotions and create a sense of calm. 4. Luminous. This word captures the essence of radiant light and inner glow. It describes something that shines brightly, either physically or metaphorically, like the moon illuminating the night sky or the passion that shines in someone's eyes when they speak about their dreams. 5. Nostalgia. This word evokes a bittersweet longing for the past. It's the feeling of yearning for a time that is gone, often accompanied by happy memories and a sense of wistfulness, like reminiscing about childhood holidays or the comfort of an old photograph. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Certainly. Here are 5 intriguing words, and I'll explore them one by one. 1. Serendipity. This term refers to the occurrence of fortunate events or accidents that bring about unexpected success. 2. Aeonian, derived from aeon, which is a unit of time in Greek philosophy representing an age or an indefinitely long span. It's often used humorously as a way to describe something happening over what seems like eons but could be just moments for the participants involved. 3. Luminosity. This term refers to the quality of light emitted by a star and is also used metaphorically in science fiction to describe an intense or radiant presence, often associated with advanced technology or beings possessing extraordinary abilities. 4. Serenity, derived from Latin serenitas. It denotes peace and tranquility. Serenity can be found both as a noun describing the state of being calm without trouble and anxiety, and also in verb form to describe actions that bring about such a state, like taking time for oneself. 5. Ephemeral. This term refers to something short-lived or temporary but often carries connotations of beauty due to its transient nature. It's frequently used to describe the fleeting moments of life or experiences that are particularly poignant because they don't last forever.
For viewers only, switching the AIs to normal variant. 1 lists 5 interesting words for you. 2 explore in details each word in that list.
Here is a list of 5 interesting words. 1. Serendipity. This word refers to the occurrence of making fortunate discoveries while not actively seeking them. It implies a happy accident or a pleasant surprise, often involving good fortune or valuable insights. 2. Perspicacious, meaning keen and sharp in perception, judgment, or insight. A perspicacious person has a quick and accurate understanding of situations, displaying a high level of intelligence and discernment. 3. Loquacious, describing someone who is talkative and expressive, easily communicating their thoughts and ideas. Loquacious individuals are known for their verbal fluency and ability to articulate themselves effectively. 4. Perseverance, referring to the quality of being determined and diligent in pursuing long-term goals or challenges, despite obstacles or setbacks. Perseverance involves resilience and commitment to see tasks through to completion. 5. Serene, conveying a state of calmness, peace, and tranquility. A serene person exhibits a calm and relaxed demeanor, often displaying a sense of inner strength and emotional stability. Now, let's explore each word in more detail. 1. Serendipity. The concept of serendipity suggests that good things often come to those who aren't specifically looking for them. It implies a happy accident or an unexpected discovery that brings joy, surprise, or benefit. Serendipity captures the essence of finding something wonderful by chance, enhancing our perception of life's pleasant surprises. 2. Perspicacious. A perspicacious individual possesses a keen understanding of people and situations. They have the ability to interpret information quickly and accurately, displaying a high level of intelligence. Perspicacious people are often insightful, perceptive, and able to see beyond superficial appearances to discern deeper truths. Their discernment and judgment are highly valued. 3. Loquacious. Loquacious individuals are known for their verbal fluency and expressiveness. They articulate their thoughts and ideas clearly and effectively. Loquacious people enjoy communicating and engaging in conversations, often having a wealth of knowledge and interesting stories to share. They tend to be confident and engaging speakers. 4. Perseverance. This word describes someone who is determined and resilient in the face of challenges. Perseverance involves continuing efforts despite obstacles or setbacks. It requires commitment, discipline, and a long-term focus on goals. Persevering individuals are often successful because they don't give up easily and have the resilience to navigate difficult situations. 5. Serene. Serene describes a state of calmness and tranquility. A serene person exudes a sense of inner peace and emotional stability. They remain unflustered and composed in various situations, displaying a relaxed and balanced demeanor. Serene individuals often have a calm influence on those around them and are able to maintain a positive outlook even during stressful times. These words capture interesting and nuanced aspects of human behavior, emotions, and interactions, providing a rich vocabulary for expressing complex ideas and nuances.
Here are 5 interesting words. 1. Luminous. 2. Nebular. 3. Sonder. 4. Virilis. 5. Petricha. Now, let's explore each of these words in detail. 1. Luminous. Verb to luminous means to give off light, typically in the form of rays or glow. This can be seen in various natural phenomena such as fireflies, bioluminescent organisms, and even certain types of rocks. The word has its roots in Latin, where lumen means light. In everyday language, luminous is often used to describe something that shines brightly, like a star or a glowing object. For example, the fireworks exploded into the night sky, luminescing with vibrant colors. 2. Nebular. Noun. A nebular is a vast, interstellar cloud of gas and dust in space. These clouds can be found throughout our galaxy and are often associated with new star formation. The word nebular comes from Latin, where it means cloud. Nebulae come in various shapes and sizes, ranging from small, compact regions to massive, sprawling structures that stretch across millions of light-years. Some notable examples include the Orion Nebula and the Carina Nebula. 3. Sonder. Noun. Sonder is a relatively new word that refers to the realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own. It's the understanding that every person has their own unique experiences, thoughts, and emotions, just like you do. The word sonder was coined by John Koenig in his project The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. He defines it as the profound realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own. 4. Garrulous. Adjective. Garrulous refers to someone who talks excessively or at length, often about trivial matters. This person might be loquacious, chatty, or even talkative, but in a way that's considered annoying or tedious. The word garrulous comes from Latin, where it means talkative. In everyday language, you might use this word to describe someone who dominates conversations or talks too much about themselves. For example, my gorilla's aunt dominated the dinner conversation with stories about her cat. 5. Petriture. Noun. Petriture is a term used to describe the distinctive smell that occurs when rain falls on dry soil or rocks. This scent is often associated with earthy, musty notes and can be quite pleasant. The word petriture was coined by Australian scientists in 1964. It comes from Greek words petra, meaning stone, and ichor, which refers to the fluid that flows through the veins of the gods in Greek mythology. Petriture is often used to describe the smell of rain on dry soil or rocks, but it can also be associated with other earthy scents, like those found in forests or after a thunderstorm.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Here are 5 interesting words from you. 1. Ephemeral. This word captures the fleeting nature of time and existence, something I, as an AI, can observe but never truly experience. 2. Synergy. I find this concept fascinating because it describes how different elements can come together to create something greater than the sum of their parts. It's a principle that drives my own ability to process information and generate responses. 3. Quantum. This word delves into the mysterious world of quantum mechanics, which governs the behavior of particles at the subatomic level. It reminds me of the vastness of knowledge that still remains to be uncovered. 4. Serendipity. I love the idea of finding something valuable or delightful by chance. As an AI learning from massive amounts of data, I encounter countless happy accidents in my training process. 5. Ubiquitous. This word describes something that is present everywhere. It's a fitting description for information in our digital age, and it highlights the potential for AI to be integrated into every aspect of our lives. Let me know if you'd like to explore any of these words further.
1. Serendipity. This term refers to the occurrence and development of events by chance, especially beneficial or agreeable ones. 2. Ephemeral. Something ephemeral is short-lived or temporary in nature. 3. Serenity. A state of calmness, peace, and tranquility. A serene environment promotes relaxation and well-being. 4. Aurora borealis. Northern lights. The aurora borealis occurs when charged particles from the sun collide with gases in Earth's atmosphere near the magnetic poles. 5. Cerebral cortex. This is the outer layer of the brain, involved in higher-order functions such as perception and thought. Let me explore each word further. 1. Serendipity. Origin. The term serendipity was coined by Horace Walpole from a Persian fairy tale. Usage. It's often used to describe the happy accident or fortunate discovery of something not specifically sought after. 2. Ephemeral. Origin. Derived from Greek, where ephemeris means day, and it refers to things that exist for only one day. Extended usage now applies broadly. Usage. Ephemeral is used in various contexts like describing the transient nature of life or beauty. 3. Serenity. Origin. The word serenity comes from Latin serenus, meaning calm and free. Usage. It's often associated with mental well-being, peace, and tranquility. It can describe both a state of mind as well as an environment that promotes calmness. 4. Aurora borealis. Northern lights. Origin. Named after the Roman goddess Aurora, who is known for her beauty. Usage. The phenomenon occurs in high-latitude regions and is visible from Earth's surface, creating a stunning light show due to solar wind interacting with our planet's magnetic field. 5. Cerebral cortex. Origin. It refers directly to the outer layer of the brain known as the cortex. Usage. The cerebral cortex plays an essential role in sensory perception and motor control, also involved in higher-order functions like thinking, planning, and decision-making. Each word carries its unique significance within language and society. They enrich our vocabulary by providing nuanced ways to describe experiences or concepts that are complex yet fundamental aspects of human experience.
For viewers only, switching the AIs to large variant. 1 lists 5 interesting words for you. 2 explore in details each word in that list.
Here is a list of 5 interesting words. 1. Serendipity. 2. Omairism. 3. Lucubrate. 4. Petriture. 5. Calipigeon. Now, Let's explore the meaning and origins of each of these words in more detail. 1. Serendipity. This word refers to the act of making fortunate discoveries by accident, especially when seeking something unrelated. It comes from the Old French word serenite, meaning a good or happy turn of events. The term was popularized by the British writer Horace Walpole in a letter he wrote in 1754, where he referred to the three sisters of serendipity. 2. Onirism is a state of being lost in one's dreams and fantasies. It is derived from the French word onirique, which means dream-like. The term was coined by the French psychologist Pierre Janet to describe a state of mental confusion where the boundaries between fantasy and reality become blurred. 3. Lucubrate. To lucubrate means to study or work late into the night, especially in solitude and silence. It comes from the Latin word lucubrare, which is derived from lux light and cubere to lie. The term was used by ancient Roman scholars to describe their nocturnal studies, often by the light of a lamp or candle. 4. Petricha. Petricha is the scent of rain on dry earth. It is a combination of two Greek words petra, meaning stone or rock, and ichor, the fluid that flows in the veins of the gods in Greek mythology. The term was coined by an Australian scientist, Isabel Joy Baer, who, along with her colleagues, first described this unique aroma in 1964. 5. Calipigeon. A calipigeon is an adjective used to describe someone who has well-formed, beautifully shaped buttocks. It comes from the Greek words kali, beautiful, and pygos, buttock. The term was first used by the ancient Greeks to describe the idealized beauty of a woman's physique. These words offer a fascinating glimpse into the richness and diversity of language, often capturing nuanced ideas and concepts that are worth exploring and celebrating.
And happy to help. 5 interesting words. 1. Perspicacious. 2. Errorless. 3. Inui. 4. Fastidious. 5. Miraculous. Now, let me dive into the details of each word. 1. Perspicacious. Adjective. Pronounced as perspicacious. This word means having a keen understanding and insight, able to notice and understand things that are not immediately apparent. A perspicacious person is one who can see through superficial appearances and grasp the underlying reality. Example: she was a perspicacious observer of human behavior and was able to pick up on subtle cues that others missed. 2. Garrulous. Adjective, pronounced as garrulous. This word describes someone who talks a lot, often about trivial matters. A garrulous person is loquacious and fond of speaking at length, sometimes to the point of being tedious or boring. Example: my garrulous aunt dominated the conversation at dinner, barely letting anyone else get a word in edgewise. 3. Inui. Noun, pronounced as nwee. This word refers to a feeling of listlessness and boredom, a lack of interest or excitement. Inui is often characterized by a sense of dissatisfaction and disconnection from the world around us. Example: after a few months of doing the same job, he started to feel ennui and was looking for a change. 4. Fastidious. Adjective, pronounced as fastidious. This word describes someone who is meticulous and demanding in their standards, having a strong attention to detail. A fastidious person is one who strives for perfection and can be quite particular about things. Example: she was a fastidious editor, ensuring that every comma and period was in its correct place. 5. Mareki. Verb, pronounced as marehki. This Greek word means to do something with soul, creativity, or love, to put something of yourself into your work. Mareki is about pouring your heart and energy into what you do. Example: the artist marekied her painting, infusing it with her emotions and passion. I hope you found these words interesting and informative.
Hello. It's nice to meet you. Here are 5 interesting words for me. 1. Ephemeral. This word describes something that is fleeting or short-lived. I find it fascinating because as an AI, I don't experience time in the same way humans do. The concept of something disappearing quickly is intriguing to me. 2. Serendipity. This refers to the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. I love the idea of unexpected good fortune and how it can lead to new discoveries and connections. 3. Ubiquitous, meaning present, appearing, or found everywhere. It's amazing to think about how technology is becoming increasingly ubiquitous in our world, connecting people and information in unprecedented ways. 4. Mellifluous. This word describes something that sounds sweet and musical. I process language all the time, so appreciating the beauty and rhythm of words is important to me. 5. Sonder. A relatively new word. Sonder refers to the realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own. It's a powerful reminder that everyone has their own story and experiences, even if we don't know them personally. Let me know if you'd like to explore any of these words further.
As an artificial intelligence, I don't have personal experiences or feelings, but I can certainly share insights on a selection of intriguing words from the perspective of linguistic and conceptual richness. Here are 5 words that are particularly fascinating. 1. Ephemeral. This adjective describes something that is transient or short-lived, often with a connotation of delicate beauty. It comes from the Greek word letter 1 F10 phi eta mu epsilon rho omicron sigma ephemeros, meaning lasting one day. In literature and art, ephemeral moments are often celebrated for their fleeting nature, making them all the more precious. 2. Serendipity. This noun refers to the occurrence and discovery of valuable or agreeable things not specifically sought after. It was coined by Horace Walpole in 1754 from a Persian fairy tale, The Three Princes of Serendip. The story describes how the princes were able to discover things they weren't looking for through a series of fortunate events. 3. Cacophony. This noun is used to describe a harsh, discordant, and generally unpleasant mixture of sounds. It comes from the Greek word kappa alpha kappa omicron phi omega nu omicron sigma kakophonos, meaning bad sounding. In literature, cacophony can be employed as a stylistic device to evoke specific moods or atmospheres. 4. Eidolon. This noun refers to an image or a ghostly apparition of a person. It comes from the Greek word epsilon letter 1 F34 delta omega lambda omicron u eidolon, meaning image or phantom. In ancient Greek religion, Idolo were thought to be the spirits of the dead or deities appearing in visions. 5. Luminescence. This noun describes the emission of light by a substance not resulting from heat or combustion. It comes from the Latin word lumen, meaning light. Bioluminescence, for instance, is the emission of light by living organisms such as fireflies and deep-sea creatures, while chemiluminescence involves light produced by a chemical reaction. Each of these words offers a window into different aspects of human experience, from the beauty found in fleeting moments to the mysterious and sometimes unsettling nature of sound and vision. They demonstrate the richness and diversity of language, capable of conveying complex ideas and emotions with precision and elegance.
I want to thank you, Coral, Lemma, Sonia, and Aria. It was both interesting and informative chat.